No, I'm not doing that. Exactly, I'm not doing that. Okay, so new update patch means new matchup chart. And maybe tier list, you know the drill. But I mean, after going to, you know, enough offline events and the Riptide, my opinions changed on quite a few matchups. Let's see. So, yeah, I've basically got it organized the same time as last time. It's just the volatility of some of the matchups, I think, have gotten to the point where it's just like, they should be categorized on their own and don't really know where to put them, honestly. Because sometimes they can feel like a -2, and sometimes they feel like a +1, or whatever. So... yeah, let's just get rid of that. Let's start... yeah, okay, fine. Let's just go Mario. Yeah. I'd say volatile even, just because... you know, it's one of those where... all the volatile evil ones are the characters with really, really good punish games, and that's what Mario is. So, you know, he's stubby, he can't really... he has a hard time getting in. But then once he does, he'll dish out a shit ton of damage with some ladder combo. A string that either will do like 50, 60 damage, or just kill you. The only reason it's not even, or sorry, the one thing that keeps it from being even and not losing is that he gets 2-framed for free. He gets 2-framed for free on the ledge, which could just get you free kills matterly. You get like a free forward smash on him if you space it properly. It's like pretty free. The only way that Mario can avoid getting 2-framed by the fire is like maybe spacing his recovery so that he like magnet hands to it. I haven't really seen that. The only way I've seen them avoid the fire is by snapping to ledge with cape. Which even then, if they mess up the cape and they, you know, they're in lag from the cape, you can still hit him for it, so. And also he rises on the ledge, so that sucks for him. The ledge just sucks for Mario. So, neutral can be annoying with the fireballs, but Belmont has the range to deal with it. And up be out of shield, honestly, in my opinion. Helps with a lot of the buttons on shield that he has. So, DK, I'll put here. I think it's either +1 or +0.5. I heard some people say that it's losing just because he gets a grab and you die. That's the thing, is it's just like so many of his matchups are volatile, so it's hard to really know where to put anything sometimes. So it's somewhere in here. I think if we're saying the Belmont plays properly and knows the game plan, I'd probably say here because he knows how to play around the grab. He knows how to play around the grab, which mainly DK has to rely on dash attack and up B at kill percent when neutral in certain situations. And if you just respect his landing options, DK just can't land in the matchup. Belmont can have a hard time landing too, but I mean, even after fighting enough times and losing to DK sometimes, it's just really hard for DK in his disadvantage. And neutral's also very annoying for him, so. Let's see, Link, I'd probably put here too. Somewhere between one of these two. Thanks, Blind Pig, for the Prime subscription, by the way. Also remember, it's still September, so those have limited time discount. I group these two together, really. I'm not gonna put an Echo in there. Both of these, I think, like, Belmont wins solidly, or at least slightly. I think when we get to 0.5s, you'll see the difference between 0.5 and +1. Yoshi, easily a -2. Oh, first of all, let me explain these two. So, what happens with Link and Samus is that their projectiles are a bit committal. Belmont has the range to kind of call that out and cancel out their projectiles. And they get ledge trapped pretty hard. Link at least has a way to get over the ledge with Bomb. But again, Belmont does have enough range to potentially punish Link's high bomb recovery. And they just don't have the speed like some of the other zoners, and or you know the up close, like Young Link or Mega Man, which I kind of associate with the zoners that Richter doesn't do as well against. But usually Richter is pretty solid at dealing with these, like, I guess, projectile-based characters. Kirby, I'm almost tempted to put Kirby in +2. Like, just because neutral and disadvantage are absolute hell for Kirby. It's one of these, it's either +1 or +2. But I don't want to say, I guess it just makes me say that, you know, it being in +2 doesn't make it impossible. So, Fox, I'd say slightly losing. Neutral's kind of tough just because, well, actually, I didn't finish talking about Kirby. I'm moving on too fast. Kirby, in this case, has a pretty good punish game, pretty good combo game, so it's just a matter of walling him out. Yeah, it's kind of just the touch of death characters with bad neutrals that Belmont does pretty well against for the most part. The ones with really bad neutrals. There are ones with pretty decent neutrals that are kind of touch of death that are totally different matchups, but like Kirby can kind of edgeguard you sometimes. It's just he's pretty slow in the air, so you're kind of able to adjust to either super high or super low recovery. I'm not saying he can't gimp you. Definitely, he's not Jigglypuff. He doesn't quite have the air mobility that Jigglypuff has. So there's that. You know, dash attack isn't going to be great to get in either. Belmont just outranges it. So, and basically those factors. It's just the range and Kirby's slow air mobility, not really much range. Gets ledge trapped. It's just a matter of just playing kind of perfectly. Pikachu, yeah, -2. I ironically don't think it's as bad as Yoshi, who I didn't talk about. I keep forgetting that. I mean, I feel like I talk about Yoshi in depth like every matchup chart video just because I hate that one so much. And so basically comparing these two. You know, Yoshi has the double jump armor that gets him past Axe, out of Holy Water, all these things. So you can't get kill confirms on him very easily. Very high air mobility, so it's hard to hit him with up airs, you know, or juggle him, potentially. You have to rely on up B out of shield a lot versus Yoshi, and who can bait that out, has a lot of air drift, so he's good at edge guarding. All of his moves, a lot of his moves like F tilt, up air, all juggle Belmont, who has very poor landing options. And the eggs clank with projectiles while he's recovering, which makes it even easier for him to recover. Basically, Yoshi's disadvantage doesn't exist in that matchup. And so you have to kill him off a stray hit at around 200. I feel like it sounds kind of ridiculous when I say that, like it's some kind of propaganda, but like even the last time I fought one, that's what happened. You have to kill them in neutral or in the corner every time at like 200. Yes, I think the next time I run into Yoshi, I'd probably go Kazuya or something. I'm pretty sure somebody I know who plays Richter in SoCal would counter pick Yoshi with Hero and it would work. Okay, so Pikachu, Thunder Jolt's coming at an annoying angle, kind of like Fireball with Mario. Pikachu Pancakes, F-Tilt, and a bunch of other moves some other moves Belmont has. Fortunately, you have up B to deal with a lot of those aerials. Very good at edge guarding. Quick attack also makes it annoying, can kind of quick attack over the ledge. What makes Yoshi worse than Pikachu? Yoshi's heavy, so at least Pikachu dies early. Yoshi's better at juggling, in my opinion, than Pikachu, and might have better damage output. It's just that Pikachu might be a little bit harder to hit, because Pikachu's smaller. I guess Thunder Jolt is a bit of a better, disadvantage tool, but Pikachu rises. I think they both rise on ledge, but it's just the fact that think of how Pikachu has Thunder Jolt going up the walls on Kalos. Never take Pikachu to Kalos because while recovering, Pikachu can put Thunder Jolts on the walls that will come up and kind of harass you while he's hanging on the ledge. Yoshi pretty much has that almost every time because Yoshi can throw an egg while grabbing the ledge, and you have to deal with it every time, on no matter what stage. And so you gotta shield it and respect it usually, and it's just incredibly annoying to deal with. So Fox has a very linear neutral. That's what doesn't make it too bad if you know how to deal with it. He's very quick, but very linear neutral. Just because he falls so fast, it's almost vertical, you know? And very fast run speed on the ground, obviously. So you're kind of focusing on covering the ground and anticipating where he's gonna land with the short hops. But his juggle game is incredibly solid, so you're gonna have a very hard time landing against him. Mainly it's like the juggle game that makes it not even. Yeah, you literally like cannot land. Like I was playing money matches versus Comet, and I literally could not felt like I couldn't land against him, especially when he started parrying my bear and fair. It was so hard to land. You might want to just go to ledge. But fortunately, he's not that great at edge guarding, and he gets ledge trapped pretty hard, so slight loss. Luigi is definitely one of these two. I think he does.
You don't belong in this world.
Should I say he does better than DK? I don't know. Also, thank you for following It'd Be Wolf. What was I gonna say? He's somewhere around here. Matchup's very bad for him. What was I gonna say? Basically, he has to. It's kind of like DK, where he has to essentially rely on you making a mistake. I don't even think it's just elegant Thor. Like even Kirash brought me to last stock in some games. Like, yeah, elegant probably feels even because he studies it. He studied the matchup so much. But I feel like if I studied Luigi as much as he studied Belmont, then it'd probably be winning for Belmont, like solidly still. There's just so many interactions that are trash for him that, it's still like either +1 or +2. I'm not even sure. I think it's +1, not +2. And I'm not basing. I'm trying to not base this off of playing against one player of the character. So, like when thinking about the matchup in terms of playing multiple players of that character, I think it's +1. Like there are still Luigis who I guess do surprisingly well if you think that it's if you were to think that it's +2. And I think I was talking to Dark Falcon in a thread about it once. He also agrees that it's like +1, not +2. Raven looked like he didn't stand a chance against me. He went to game 3 the one time we played in bracket. And then when I played David's Ike, who's played me a lot, he made that look. Both games he almost took off me. It was really close, but I'll talk about that later. Ness, I don't think it's volatile even. I just think it's even. Ness gets outranged, but he's got a really good punish game. Sounds familiar. He can actually edge guard you pretty solidly if you're not careful. He likes to do like drop down fair, and it's active for a lot of frames. He can also kind of gimp with what was it? With the magnet, PSI magnet. But you've got up out of shield to deal with his aerial pressure. You kind of just can straight out outrange him, and he also gets ledge trapped pretty hard if you know how to deal with it. But he has counterplay in the recovering with PK Thunder if he can, like doing PK Thunder before grabbing the ledge can kind of annoy you. So
you don't belong in this world.
Thanks for following Knuckles Kanji. I'd say Falcon is either even or volatile even, but I don't think it's that volatile compared to Mario. Like, yeah, he's got combos, but it's not a Mario string where he's gonna get a shit ton of percent consistently. Like, there are some like rare percent windows and situations where Falcon can get a huge punish, but it's not. I don't really equate it to Mario where he's gonna get like, you know, up air fair or like onto a platform and deal like 60 with finishing off with up B and stuff. So between these two, I can't tell who would do better. I think they're about the same. I don't know if I'm gonna order these tiers. Okay, Jigglypuff is the first one I'm putting in here, where I just can't tell what the hell it is. Like, it's just like, can Jigglypuff gimp you? And neutral sucks for her. It's a bit annoying because... And I think I put it at point +5 or even last time. I don't remember what, but like... She can kill you with... it's not +0.5, I don't think. That's why it's so difficult to tell where it is that I'm just putting it in a separate thing. Yo, Cody, what's up? Thank you for the 14 months. Welcome to the stream also. Yeah, it's a very cursed matchup. Because forward throw at ledge, and it's like a 50-50. It's like not even a 50-50. It's almost like a set. If she gets forward throw at ledge and knows what to do, there's like a 70% chance that you'll die. So, and she just lives to almost 200. She can live to almost 200 because she just recovers above the ledge. So it's just like either player could beat either player just sporadically. That's what I think of these matchups, where it's just like literally anything can happen. It could look like it's -2. It could look like it's +2. Peach and Daisy. Here I put slight winning. Again, it's just the range, but she has that combo game. She has a hard time getting ledge trapped because she's a riser at ledge. Like if you space the holy water ledge, she gets stuck there, so you can down and go forward smash her, or get a free hit or whatnot. She has some burst options though, like side B in your blind spot is pretty good, and counter attack for her can be pretty good in some situations. So she has some tools that set her definitely above these characters, but not even. I don't think even, because of how she struggles in neutral and at the ledge. Bowser, I think, is also here too. I know some Belmont players complain about Bowser and find it a bit annoying dealing with just his speed and his weight. But if you master being able to close out stocks at a decent percent against Bowser, you can win. Like, you have to get pretty good at ledge trapping. Like, if you're not able to ledge trap, you're gonna have a hard time closing out stocks, and so then he's gonna live forever and find a way to kill you earlier than you kill him. Which, I mean, that's Bowser. He's heavy. That's usually gonna happen anyways. I would think that Peach does better than Bowser though, so I'm gonna put it here. Ice Climbers, it's one of these two. It's either +2 or +1. I kind of associate them with like a grappler character, kind of like Luigi, who's just... I think Luigi does better than Ices, I'll tell you that. Definitely. It's one of these two. I'll organize these like later. Basically, they just have to entirely rely on Squall Hammer. Like, to get out of a disadvantage, it's just trash. And yeah, once you separate them, Belmont has the range to kind of just keep them separated. So, I kind of have a hard time putting them somewhere because I barely run into this matchup. There was one that I fought at Switchfest, I think, and he almost took a game. Like, I feel like I don't know the matchup at all, and so when I play it, it feels worse than it is. Yeah, sorry, chat can't see, or like, chat doesn't show up on screen, so they won't be seeing any of that. Oh, her. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she's probably -1. Like, a good Sheik who knows the matchup will edge guard you. It doesn't even matter that she has no kill power. She will edge guard you, and she will overwhelm you with her, -3 fair or whatever. Just get safe pressure for free. I don't think it's -2 though, because she doesn't die later like this. And she doesn't have... She still gets ledge trapped, unlike these two. She still gets ledge trapped, unlike these two. If the character gets ledge trapped, they're unlikely to be in -2. This character doesn't get ledge trapped, but neutral's abysmal, so it's just so, like... The factors that make the matchup good, and the factors that make the matchup bad are so extreme in this one. Zelda, easily winning. Like, almost like a DK tier. Neutral's absolutely horrible for her. If she tries to use Phantom, it goes into a mix-up where Belmont is most likely to win in 2 out of the 3 situations. If she charges Phantom, you can hit her immediately before using it. But if she reads that, she'll use Phantom immediately. Or you could respect it and down angle Ferret out of shield if you wait. You can hit her off stage if she's trying to use side B or Phantom while recovering. If she tries to use Reflector, Nairu's Love or whatever you call it. If she uses Nehru's Love, then you can just also whip her for it. And her, if she tries to teleport on stage, you can just shield it, punish it out of shield. You can F-tilt it out of shield. That's how slow it is. Doc, yeah, probably here. Doc is, also very slow. Very bad recovery. so I'm probably gonna put him +2. You think it did better than Luigi? I don't know. Why do you... I don't agree. Like, I would probably say that the pills make it kind of annoying. I do agree with that. I can't see Doc doing better than Luigi. I can't. I really can't. So, Pichu, barely -2. Not as bad as Pikachu, just because the up B doesn't have a hitbox, does self-damage. Just the weaknesses that inherently make Pichu worse than Pikachu tier list wise. So, but still bad. Still pancakes a bunch of shit. Still, Beedrills are annoying. Still incredibly good edge guarding. So, it's just on ledge. Yeah, on ledge, Pichu suffers a bit more. So, free 2-frame. Free 2-frame also. So, it's, you know, parts of me say it could be here, but we'll see. Falco. Yeah, probably here too. I feel like I'd rather fight Fox than Falco, though. Falco's Reflect is incredibly annoying. So if you're not familiar with the matchup, it will just kind of demolish you immediately, like your edge guard, and you'll get reversed and take some damage depending on if he reflects Holy Water at you or Axe. So you have to respect that. Neutral is not great for Falco. He has to kind of rely on lasers to bait you to go in. Lasers, you can down angle fair over or down tilt under if you catch him. Spike beat their up B. I see a lot of Belmont players go for it, but I don't. I don't like risking a timing thing. I don't like the risk of dying if I miss. So, but Falco has very bad air mobility. So, but really good edge guarding. So these are kind of different. Fox has a really great neutral against Belmont, even though it's linear, and Falco does not have a great neutral. But the trade-off is Falco has better edge guarding and a better counterplay to ledge trapping than Fox does. But Fox has less edge guarding, though he has a really good juggle game. So, let's see. Marcina is like probably the most even matchup out of these. I think she does probably better than Ness. She probably does better than Ness because she has the sword. She's pretty fast on the ground. She has some decent out of shield to combat like F tilt and stuff. Really solid edge guarding and very solid ledge trapping. She can abuse Belmont's corner game like very, very well. So I think if they know the matchup, she has enough air drift. So I would put this. I've always thought that matchup's even, and I still do. I've thought that Marcina, or not Marcina, but Lucina versus Belmont has always been even, and my opinion on that has not changed. But Marth though, Marth is kind of where I struggle to put. I don't know if I would. I've never played Avoidant Bracket, by the way. What about Lucina? I just told you, she has solid range. And actually has out of shield mix-ups against Belmont's F tilt, and she ledge traps him and can potentially edge guard Belmont very well. She actually has good air drift along with the range combined. She's not that fast in the air, sure, like she's somewhat floaty and gets slightly outranged, but I've never played Tyranx in bracket, but I've played him in friendlies, and that was before he got good, and he still was getting close to taking games. I played Vladin. I do have a winning record, but the most recent time he beat me 3-1. And even the times when I beat him, they were very close. That might just be because he knows me pretty well and the matchup pretty well, but that's kind of... Yeah, he probably knew how to fight Belmont more than I know how to fight Lucina for sure. So there's that aspect of it, but... I'd only put Marth up here just because Lucina is a better character, but because you're playing at that range, he will get tippers. So, Young Link. After playing Kairos a few times, I still want to put him here. Still not great. I still don't like that matchup. Because playing other young Link still, it can be, like, some of the interactions are annoying. He's small. He is, you know what, I'll probably put him here. Because when you think about it, the main weakness, his ledge trapping, or sorry, when he gets ledge trapped, it's absolutely abysmal for him. He has a robbery factor like Mario, which is why he belongs there. But he gets ledge trapped incredibly hard because he has one of the worst rolls in terms of distance in the game. So, Ganondorf. He's probably a +2. Like, if the Ganondorf is winning against Belmont, he's just totally outplaying you. Does he do worse than Icy's? Maybe. Why do you think it's +1? Because you can't hit his ledge hang? How does Ganon get in? Commit to a wizard foot? I mean, I just don't see it. I think all the characters in here handily do better than Ganon does. Mewtwo, +1. I still see a Mewtwo with, like, Zelda. You can, he can hard read you a handful of times and mess you up. Well, any of these characters can hard read you and mess you up. That's just them outplaying you, you know? So, also, hi Benji. Are you going to discuss in order? I'm just going from right here. Roy. I'd probably put him here. I'd probably put him... I think he does better than the Spaceys a little bit. This is the problem with Roy. He doesn't have a hard time getting in, and once he gets in, it's hard to get him off of you. It's very hard to get him off of you as well. A lot of his aerials cannot be upbeat. So there's that. He has strings that can get you... He has strings at 0 that can get you one mix-up away from dying. Like, for example, I was fighting Cyro. He did down throw, nair, nair, fair. And then he made one read. Or he grabbed me at 0. He grabbed me at 0. He did down throw, nair, nair, fair. And he made one read on my recovery off stage because I had to burn my double jump and I died. But he also gets ledge trapped very hard. The ledge trapping is literally what saves a lot of these matchups. Like, if you play Belmont and you haven't, like, mastered the ledge trapping, it's just, it makes so many matchups more doable. Chrom. Volatile even. Similar to Roy, but his up B is doo-doo. You can forward smash it. So that's mainly it. Game & Watch. I'm putting him here now. Because just, I don't know what the fuck it is. He can't get, it's like Jigglypuff. He can't get in for shit, but then when he does, oh my god. He edge guards you super easily. Juggling, you just can't get down. And so, it's just, you can just mess up one interaction and just lose the match, or you just wall them out the whole time and win. That's what all three of these are like. That's what all these are like. It's just like, some interaction ends up happening and then they win. Or you just play perfect and you, they don't get what they're trying to go for. So I'm putting, yeah, same with Meta Knight. You mess up once, you get dash attacked or grabbed, but they're neutral. They have a hard time getting in. So, like, more so than these characters, because they can edge guard him. So all all the characters here are incredibly good at edge guarding. So, Pit and Dark Pit, I'd say even, but not volatile. Let's see. The only reason I consider Pit better is literally the arrows. They'll gimp you. His won't. That's a big thing. If a Pit player is going dark, oh, hold on a second. I'm at the end of this play. What was I gonna say? So if I gotta go back. If a Pit player is playing Dark Pit, it just doesn't make sense. There's no reason to. There's no reason to play Dark Pit over Pit in that matchup because the aerials. AC has mainly been playing Snake. He has a pocket Meta Knight. I maybe consider it a pocket or a secondary, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I wouldn't really consider it as polished as Joseph's, who mains the characters, so that's a bit... Playing Joseph's a bit more stressful. A lot more stressful, actually, because he actually knows the matchup, so... but yeah, that's what'll happen when playing the a lot of the Meta Knights is, the set could go either way, really. It's just not as indicative of, like, literally anything. It's so volatile, it could just go anyway. ZSS, -2. Easily -2. Might be his worst matchup. Might very well be. I money matched Doorstops, ZSS, and there were so many times where I did fair, and he did Zair, and he's just outlingers mine, and then I either get comboed or tech chased. And then just flip kicks a free, get off the ledge tool. Her punish, her punish game with laser and down smash are pretty solid. Yeah, the Zair's broken in the matchup. Her pokes come at the perfect angle in Belmont's blind spot. She's very hard to hit, and she has great edge guarding. I can't really say much else. Wario. Probably say slight loss, but very close to even. He's got that high bike recovery every once in a while. Has pretty good air drift, so pretty annoying to deal with that. I don't think his pressure is equivalent to, say, Sheik. He gets outranged pretty easily as well, and if he doesn't have bike, he will get ledge trap pretty solidly. But he's heavy and he lives a while, so can't say for sure. Though he doesn't have a reflector like, the Spaceys, and he doesn't quite have the safe buttons and aerials, not aerial speed, the safe buttons that Roy has. Snake. Snake is volatile even, but I think Snake we do about maybe better than Mario against. So, what can I say with that one? I mean, yeah, he has a problem dealing with the disjoints. Disjoints, you don't really have to care about grenades so much. You're not Shulk, where once you get on him, you'll blow one up and get hit. You can actually kind of edgeguard his up B recover, or the Scythe recovery if if he has to use it low enough and you can actually catch him high. What was I gonna say? If he didn't have Nikita, this matchup would be losing for Snake. Yeah, he's got dash attack, but you can bait it out. Ike. Slight win. I'd probably put him here. If he does better than Bowser. Ike is slow, but if they know how to approach the neutral, it's actually pretty good for him. It's hard to catch his landings if you don't respect Nair. You can up B. You can up B his Nair, but it beats dash attack, which is a really good tool at catching landings. His dash attack will beat, his Nair will beat your dash attack, and you can't rely on F tilt as much. So you actually kind of have to respect the possibility of him doing Nair on your F tilt, and which kind of gives him a grounded approach. And the fact that he has the potential to recover with quick draw actually makes you sacrifice potential projectiles to cover high quick draw that could be used to ledge. So what he can do is he can bait high recovery with quick draw, make you commit to use projectiles on the platforms, and then grab the ledge so that you don't have those available to you to ledge trap him. On top of that, his ledge hang is actually very good. So he can kind of just wait until you commit to a move that hits ledge. So he doesn't really get ledge trapped like the other characters in this tier. But the fact that he is slower and his disadvantage still isn't that great regardless. For example, like the axe follows his fall speed on quick draw, keeps it from being something like even. So, again, playing multiple Ikes, if the Ike's doing that poorly, he doesn't know the matchup. The Ikes who know the matchup make it look almost even. So like fighting Guts, fighting David, made it look really close to even. Pokemon Trainer, I'll probably just put him here. Just because Squirtle. If Pokemon Trainer didn't have Squirtle, it'd be, you know, losing. Squirtle is like a -2 character. If I had to separate it like this, like, Squirtle just is hell to deal with. It was like fighting Pandarian, like it felt almost like fighting like one of these characters, like Fox or something, or a character that just he just didn't interact. Just a Squirtle, he just doesn't interact, and then will randomly choose to go in and get, you know, a huge string off you, or can potentially gimp you, but gets ledge. All the Pokemon have bad ledge hangs, fortunately, so you can kind of ledge trap them pretty hard. I don't know if it's in losing though, because Pokemon Trainer can't rely on Squirtle the whole time. I guess they can, but Squirtle dies early, so it's somewhere between here, but I would probably say Voltal even, because me personally, sorry, I haven't fought Pokemon Trainer enough. Like, I feel like if I were more familiar with it, there'd probably be more counterplay to Squirtle, but there are like no Pokemon Trainer. Well, there are Pokemon Trainers in SoCal, just not PR level. Diddy Kong, either even or slight win. I probably, seeing the progression of Diddy Kong in the meta, I probably put even, just because of the ledge mix-ups that he can have with walled stages. Don't take Diddy Kong to walled stages because the ledge hang is kind of annoying. Very good at okay, neutral's kind of bad for Diddy, gets outranged, but very good combo game, and recovering high with barrels is so annoying for Belmont that Diddy can potentially just avoid the ledge traps entirely, which is a huge thing. Characters that can avoid getting ledge trapped helps them a lot, and just, you know, Belmont can get ledge trapped pretty hard with Banana like everybody else. So, what else? But Belmont has the range to, you know, kind of negate a lot of the risk of Banana. So there's that. But if Diddy Kong didn't have barrels to go over the ledge, it would probably be winning for Belmont solidly. Ness, or sorry, Lucas, not Ness. Very slight win. What makes Lucas different from Ness? Even though Lucas has that PK Thunder that gimps a bit more easily, Ness can still gimp you. But what was I gonna say? His PK Fire is not as good, and doesn't have the same solid aerials that Ness has, and plays neutral a bit differently than Ness, to the point where I think it's a bit tougher for Lucas. The Sonic is somewhere around here. I'd probably say I have a hard time choosing whether it's -1 or -0.5, but I'd probably say -1. Cross can be a solid option to cover the ground. However, if Sonic times a preemptive approach correctly, you can just punish that. I think Belmont does have some options to punish Sonic Neutral B, and Sonic's ledge hang is meh. But yeah, he has the capability to just kind of cheese you off stage with Fair or a Spring Ride. So, but if you know the Sonic matchup well enough and know the counterplay, the shield, and knowing when to pressure him when he's charging Spin Dash, you can make it look a bit better. His disadvantage is not great. But yeah, he has the potential to just forward throw you off stage and vary you, or forward throw you off stage and up E, or whatnot. But if you're aware of those win conditions and know how to play around them, it's like Jigglypuff forward air. You just have to know it exists and try to avoid that at all costs. DDD? Yeah. DDD? Oh, man. That matchup's very sad. DDD, everything sends the Gordos back. No, I did not make this tier list. It was already available. It was like a mural one. I think Kirby does better than DDD. Yeah, I think Ganon does better than DDD. DDD doesn't even have a good ledge hang. It's like... everything is... not... great. Like... for him. Like, all the interactions are so bad. You guys are just trying... yeah, it's borderline unwinnable for DDD. Even you can throw cross back and it just goes through the Gordos. He can try and inhale, it does not do jack shit, because you can just hit him for it. Olimar is probably up here with these zoners. I don't know if it's plus 0.5 or plus 1. I don't have enough experience, but just... I think Belmont just naturally does well against Olimar. Olimar has a bad ledge hang, too. And even if Olimar tries to recover high, if Belmont's on point, he could just beat that. Lucario, Volatile, even. Not as bad as, say, Pokemon Trainer or Young Link, but probably around where Mario is. Belmont can have a hard time killing if the opponent knows the counterplay. And so that gives Lucario a lot of opportunities to live forever. And he actually has a lot of air drift and hurtbox shifting, and I think can low profile some of Richter's moves, which is also pretty annoying. Has a command grab too, so can't just up B brainlessly against him. And yeah, can up B above the ledge too and not have that much lag is also something to worry about. So, Rob. -1. The only thing that's key, the thing that makes Rob -1 and not -0.5 is his edge guarding potential. And just the ability to side B and have it, you know, beat through tether is just so annoying. Can just kind of get a gyro into side B and then just, you know, times backer on your double jump and you're just dead. Like, Rob just has this cheese factor. So, for some reason, me saying the word cheese factor and just looking at, like, his character portrait just is funny to me. It's bullshit, dude. Like, and that Nair, oh my god. Nair will beat a lot of your landing tools, like F-tilt. I think sometimes dash attack, too. Down tilt. You can't, there's a lot of landing, there's a lot of tools that Belmont traditionally has to catch landings that you just can't use on Rob because he has Nair. Rob Nair is just dummy. Toon Link. Oh, boy. After losing 2 sets to Marco, I don't know where to put this. I'd probably say it's just me. It's just me getting tilted, or it's a me factor, not the matchup factor. Very slight win, though. Very close to even. It's just when Toon Link's flying around and chucking shit at you, there's, like, few openings for you to punish that. He gets ledge trapped pretty hard, so that's cool, but... the Toon Link player, a lot of the projectile characters, if they can, will throw stuff at you while recovering to make it harder, so... man, we got a lot of characters left, and we're like 40 minutes in, so... I'll try to go a bit faster. Wolf. Literally...
you don't belong in this world.
I feel like I put all the Spaceys together at this point. After getting that experience against him, I would just say... that character portrait of him looks actually really sick. I don't know why. But anyways... yeah, I think Belmont's do the best against Wolf out of all of the Spaceys, because he can't edge guard like Falco. Doesn't have the juggle game of Fox, which just hits harder. Can up B a lot of his stuff. You can... what was I gonna say? You can punish his lasers out of shield, though. And he also gets ledge trapped hard. No, it's not a liking Wolves thing. I think people can unanimously agree that his portrait just looks cooler than the rest of them for some reason. You think he can approach the... he has incredibly great air drift, though, yes. He has incredibly great air drift. But I just think his advantage is not as scary as these two. His juggling is ridiculous. His edge guarding is ridiculous. His advantage state is okay. Like, pretty good ledge trapping, but just not as scary as the other two. Villager. I want to say maybe even. Maybe even. Either even or like solid win for Belmont. I'll probably say even. Just because of Slingshot being annoying. Like, the angle that it goes at is kind of tough for Belmont sometimes. You have to angle around it. He has Pocket. There is a way... There's a way to counterplay the Pocket, though. Typically what I do is just throw cross until he pockets it. Then you can throw whatever the hell you want. Yeah, his edge guarding is very solid. Nair is active for a while. And can also just snipe you with forward air. So, that matchup can go out of their way, really. Is it volatile even? I don't think it's as volatile as these. You know, yeah, he's got some cheese, but it's not like, you know, whoo-hoo, like up air fucking bear at the ledge, or like, you know, getting edge guarded by Nikita, or some of the other stuff in here. Yeah, I need a new Seb goal, huh? Yeah, I don't know what it is yet. Mega Man. Super Fighting Robot. Is this a hot take or no? Is it a hot take to put him in volatile even? I kind of associate Young Link and Mega Man as I associate Link and Samus, or who else do I associate together? Some of these characters, I feel like I associate them together as the matchups are very similar. His projectiles are annoying to deal with. However, the ledge is also hell. I feel like it's like these are both the same, where they have really good rates of fire, but the ledge is like not a happy place for them. Mega Man gets 2 frame for free, so he either has to do something to make Belmont mess up his ledge trap or recover high. One of the two. He's got solid edge guarding. It's either you made Ice Climber along with others and it's higher up, it's at least even. I don't know if Yossi's still in the chat, but I want to hear see his reaction to that. Oh, he left. Damn. Somebody bring him back in here. Let's see an argument happen. Anyways. What was I gonna say? Ledge. Yeah, ledge sucks for him. And, neutral's kind of tough. Neutral's kind of tough. Belmont has the range to deal with it. I think. At least, you gotta get familiar with the Mega Man's, like, zoning patterns, really. So anyways, moving on. Yeah, I don't have much time. Wii Fit. Wii Fit has gotten scarier for me after playing some solid ones. I want to say here, just because deep breathing. Like, deep breathing makes fighting Wii Fit like fighting, I don't know, like a Wario or like a... Or like a, who else is down here? It just makes him like a hero with like Acceleratle or something, like, you know what I mean? Deep breathing's very scary. And she's pretty fast. She's got like good frame, but she, you know, Belmont kind of invalidates that ledge game that she likes to play. Whip can easily send back the soccer ball. She gets outranged, so there's definitely stuff that sucks for her to the point where Belmont wins, just only slightly. Rosa, yeah, definitely win that. I think Rosa's a better matchup than Luigi, almost. Almost. I can't tell. But just, her gravity doesn't do anything, because you could just fair her for it. She gets ledge trapped pretty hard. She's not very fast in any aspect. The Luma doesn't matter. Like, you can just poke at Luma for free and just kind of invalidate her whole game plan, really. Mac. Yeah, probably -2. If not +1. I don't think Mac's our best matchup. But probably somewhere like here. Just because he's fast on the ground. And has kind of a scary... It's kind of scary if you're an advantage. It's not super scary, but it's kind of scary if you're an advantage. Like a good Mac... I fought a Mac my first round at Riptide, and it went to last stock. It was actually scary. He went Greninja on me, and I bopped the... I think I might have 3-stocked or 2-stocked dude, just clipped him. And then he went Mac, and which was his main apparently, and he almost took a game off me. He did get KO Punch, I think, but yeah, he's got that factor, but still. Greninja, yeah, we lose to him, but I don't think it's like Rob doo-doo. Like, it's like worse than Roy, perhaps, because he's so short. Fortunately, Greninja doesn't get much off buffered aerials, so you can kind of be around in that middle space and run under him or jump. You can jump over him freely. So, dash attack, you can up B out of shield. You know, not super safe for him to go for that, but has pretty solid edge guarding, pretty annoying neutral. So, yeah, fast on the ground and a high jump height makes it annoying. Me Brawler, we lose to Me Brawler. This should not be, like, we've been knowing that Me Brawler's annoying as shit. Honestly, probably as bad as the Spaceys. Like, maybe worse than the Spaceys. Just the jump height and the movement of Brawler, very, very difficult to deal with. And the shot put can gimp you. And the up B out of shield has a crap ton of range. And the character got buffed, so that's cool. Yeah, easily beat the Sword Fighter. I fought one recently at Riptide, and it went very well. Just gets outranged, too slow. Has a reflector, but you can kind of punish it too, so. What do I say, somewhere around here? Yeah, Flipkick Jr.'s not good, though. Very laggy. Me Gunner, also a winning matchup. We don't beat Gunner as much as Sword Fighter, I'd say, but it's like maybe where Wii Fit is. Has good ledge trapping. If Me Gunner didn't have good ledge trapping, then Belmont would probably win solidly. Palutena. Oh shit, here we go, guys. I'm doing the thing. I'm putting her in even this time. She's one of these two. She's one of these two. She's tall, and her vantage state is scary. She gets ledge trapping. She gets ledge trapped pretty well. You can play around a reflector, up B, out of shield against Nair and some other things. Her game plan's very linear. Biased because I have a shit ton of experience. True. But some of the Palutenas I fought have fought me multiple times and have experience against Belmont. So I don't think it's just me being carried by matchup experience. Midnight has beaten me in bracket before. Chag has played me like, that's like the probably 5th or 6th set that I've played against him. So. Pac-Man. Yeah, we beat Pac-Man. +1, I don't know if it's that good. He has edge guarding. I think Pac-Man does better than Samus or Olimar, so. Yeah, okay, something like that. Yeah, you can up-B a lot of his stuff. Not that great range. Cross goes through the hydrant. Doesn't let him just charge fruit for free. Some of those interactions. Robin. Probably up there too. Gets ledge traps really hard. But I don't know, some good Robins have put some fear in me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, some Robins I've played against have done pretty well, so I almost feel tempted to put him here, but he's too slow and not the range. Doesn't have the range. Reverse cross will mess up the ledge traps. They're not gonna try it. A Robin will usually not try to edge guard. Shulk used to be here for me, but now is probably like here. Because he can't get off the ledge. But he just flicks you off stage once and you die. And dealing with speed and jumping auto are very scary. Bowser Jr. It's not volatile even, it's just even. Even because he can kind of recover by the ledge sometimes. The side B, it's kind of risky though, but he's heavy too. If Bowser Jr. weren't so heavy, it wouldn't be even. Oh, you mean Nico? Nico actually moved to Michigan. Duck Hunt, yeah, +1. It's like Pac-Man, but the cross goes through everything, and also has a bad ledge hang, so that matchup kind of sucks overall for them. Ryu. Oh, yeah, we got Ryu up here. Ryu from Streets. And Ken. Yeah, I put him in +1. You can just whip right through the Shakus. They get ledge shots really hard. They have a hard time, really hard time getting in. They have to rely on jumping in to get in as their main approach option, so. Cloud. Volatile even. Either that or -0.5. I kind of associate Cloud with Roy, honestly. Bear and Fair, incredibly safe on shield. Incredibly safe on shield. Fast on the ground and in the air. I mean, they both don't have a great recovery, but Belmont's not the best edge guarder. And Cloud does some weird hurtbox shifting too that's kind of annoying, so I'm really not sure. But probably put him a slight loss. Corrin, probably a winning matchup. I don't know about +1. Yeah, you know what? Probably. I think I saw Yosafu fight, I think it was Shattuck's Corrin. Is that the Corrin player, right? And yeah, it made it look pretty winning. Even though maybe it went to game 5, I don't remember, but yeah, next, on to the next one. Yeah, it just gets outranged and not very fast. I kind of think of it like a kind of not as great version of Lucina. Or Marth. Maybe around here. It's like solid combos. I feel like fighting a really good Corrin who knows the matchup might be able to make it look like a slight win. I'm not sure what does Corrin have that makes it like, you know. I'll probably put him there until I fight a really good one. Bayonetta, ew. I almost want to put her here. Yeah, I'll probably put her down there. I don't know what the hell it is. Like, her neutral's whack. It's not great. You know what? Yeah, it's probably down here, where she can just win a game off of one interaction randomly, and, you know, some of the match it looks like she can't do shit, but... Oh, I forgot to put them at the top here. I forgot about that. No, I can't be the only one who hates her. Yeah, which time in the matchup helps, too. They buffed it against projectiles. Oh, this is, like... This is where, like, I just don't know where to put it. It's so volatile to the fact where, like, sometimes it feels like winning or like slight winning, and then sometimes it feels like a -2 in some aspects where it's just like, I don't know what. ABK puts her in your blind spot. She ledge shots the crap out of you. I almost want to put it like either -0.5 or -1. Like, if I were to actually distribute these, I'd probably put these here, these, like, all these go, like, here, except a more extreme case. But her, I think you just kind of flat out lose. Yeah, did I okay, one time I was fighting a Bayo, and I did Holy Water, and then she SDI'd out, bat within to my, and then she evaded my up smash and killed me instead. I think it's worse than Greninja. Screw that. You know, I'm not putting her here. It's very clear that she loses. I don't know if it's a -1, but... I don't know, what do you think? Here or here? I don't know. Yeah, she's one of my most hated matchups too. So. That's another reason I want to put her down here. Some people say it's not that bad, but it could just be my bias. I don't think it's -1. She's just a bad character and can't kill. At least she dies at a decent %, but... Inkling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just like the low profiling is just so ass. It just makes the matchup bad. And the edge, her combo game, her advantage state, her juggling, and her edge guarding is incredible. The only thing bad for her is she gets kind of ledge trapped. Not if she throws bomb on stage, splat bomb on stage while recovering though. So she's the least bad out of the -2s. Nice chair, thanks. I guess this thing's been falling apart lately. I feel like I did not get a great chair. Ridley, yeah, we definitely beat Ridley. Too slow in the air, outrange him. He gets ledge trapped. You can even hit his ledge hang. K-roll. It's gotten better for him, but it's still +1. It's not in +2 like it used to be. Mainly because of the crown armor buff and the buffs that he got. Isabelle slightly winning. Still has a lot of the stuff that Villager has, but doesn't have things like bowling ball. Just doesn't have the kill power that Villager has. And yeah, it doesn't have the kill power that Villager has. It used to have kind of an office chair, but it's crappier than this though. Doesn't have the kill power that Villager has. And also, I forgot what else I was gonna say. Yeah, Incineroar. Yeah, probably +2. Kind of sad matchup. It doesn't matter if he gets revenge if he still can't get in. And then just gets ledge trapped, yada yada. So, Plant. We bought Plant. Like, really bought Plant. You can 2-frame his up A. So, probably somewhere like this. I think better matchup than Luigi. Joker. I'd say that Joker is one of, if not Belmont's worst matchups. Especially if they know what they're doing.
You don't belong in this world.
If they don't know what they're doing, the ones that I played who don't know what they're really doing can make it look even-ish. But his hurt box shifting, oh my god. It makes it so frustrating. And then getting gibbed by down gun is not a fun time. Hero. Yeah. If you pressure Hero the right way, he can't get his stat buffs. If you know how to pressure Hero safely, can't get his stat buffs. And if he tries to be aggressive, up he out of shield. Gets ledge trap very hard too. Banjo, Kazooie. Probably even. Not volatile even, but... No, I'm not rich. Bro, if I were rich, like, I'd probably have, like, you know, super nice chair, super, like, decked out setup here, but I don't. You know? I want to be in this tiny apartment, like, you know. Anyways, Banjo has Wonder Wing, but is unsafe on shield. You can forward smash him for it. Eggs are hella annoying, though. Eggs can gimp you and combo into stuff. It's like Mega Man stuff. Mega Man's pellets, except they combo into stuff. But regardless of that, character doesn't have quite the punish game, quite the advantage state that the other characters have, so... Terry. Slight win. He's like the Shotos, but has burst options in Crack Shoot, and has a pretty solid punish game compared to them as well. So... I almost want to put him up here still, though. Probably put him here. Terry is broken, and brain dead easy. That is true. Byleth. Let's see. Well, after fighting Leo, I mean, I probably put him at like +1 last time or something. But it's probably, it's one of these two. Well, not only playing after playing a good Byleth, but the fact that Byleth got buffs before playing another one, probably put him in even. Slow, but has range. Has a great recovery, has the potential to edge guard, so it's one of these two. It's one of these two. Yeah, his uppy is hella insane now. Min, volatile even. She just don't let her play the game. She gets ledge trapped pretty hard if you know how to do it and you know how to avoid the lasers. She can't land. She literally cannot land on you. If she nairs, up B. If she does fair retreating, dash attack under it. She can't land. But she can cheese you. Yeah, she has a tether grab limit. She has that cheese factor. But you have the range to punish her out of shield that a lot of characters don't have. Steve. I think we bop Steve. It's like Hero. I think of it as Hero, where he's trying to make himself a better character, but you just pressure him the right way, and he ends up dying for it. Kazi? Oh god, we'll get to Kazuya. Sephiroth. Oh, man. I'd probably put him here. I've not fought a great Sephiroth yet. I've not fought a solid Sephiroth in bracket offline, but probably, I kind of think of like Lucario, a character that dishes out high kill power but is light. So, these two. Probably here. It's like a more annoying Roy. The Xenoblade characters. I feel like I'd rather fight... I think Rob does better than Sonic. I think Shulk does better than Sonic. I think Rob might do better than that. Something like this. And then lastly, so yeah, Mythra's very fast, very annoying frame data. You can up B a decent amount of her stuff. But yes, a lot of your moves, including forward smash, can go through her side B. If you clip them once with fire and fair them, they're dead. So that's great. But other than that, yeah, pretty annoying to deal with. You know, Pyra, a lot of stuff is safe if she spaces them though, so. And lastly, Kazuya. Kazuya Mishima. Probably like he's Shoto Luigi. He's FGC Luigi. Terrible jump squat. And I feel like he might not even be able to jump against F-Tilt out of shield some situations. So the FGCs rely on jumping in as a main approach, but he has a frame 6 jump squat. So that's not great. If you read he's gonna laser while recovering, you just go off and hit him. It's so laggy. It's just, when he gets in, it's scary, sure. And what about crouch dash? He can't crouch dash under the cross. He has to perfectly time it against your forward tilt. And even at that, if you space the forward tilt right, it's unlikely that it'll even be close enough to you to be able to get in after, but he can. He can get in with crouch dash through F tilt. It's just timing specific. But if you just throw out cross, then what? He can reflect, but you fair him for it. I doubt he's going to jump over the cross because his jump isn't great. So, that's everybody. My voice hurts from talking already, so. Alright. That's that. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And who knows when I'll make the next video, but I'll see you in the next one.